So, hi there, guys. It's me, Diagnoser. I know Tact, and I'm actually, um, okay. So I'm recording now. Oh, I didn't even do my hair. Really, I got only like 30 minutes to make this work, and even if I trim it. Hello, bit shoots, as I'm certain you guys are called, and as I've been saying, bit shooters. I'm sorry about that, but hello and welcome to my supposed. Okay, guys, I'm going to just record a really quick video about maybe 7 to 8 minutes in length about the Project Tether claymation that I've mentioned very. Well, let's think about this. There are probably at least 50,000 men between the two of them that are aware of them and would, if met in person, desire a relationship. Okay, hi guys. I'm going to actually make this a 8-minute update or 8-minute video in general, as I mentioned in the Project Tether discussion video. I said I'll actually get.
Recommending a laptop in 2017 is always a difficult thing to do. What Samsung has done here with the Notebook 9 is really interesting. Nothing. It's a
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you dwell, you die, the gadget's my sign. Lisk, my dear, it's time. You've lost nothing. Don't make this your last time. I think, no, instinctualize the funnel of entropy. Qualifications lock and shutter, the generalist unescapable like thunder. If you dwell, you die, the gadget's my sign. Lisk, my dear, it's time. You've lost nothing. Don't make this your last time. The cluelessness and specifics that I tell you, also that you show me. Do you need examples, or do you need to breathe? If you dwell, you die, the gadget's my sign. Lisk, my dear, it's time. You've lost nothing. Don't make this your last time. I have not suffered the most that I still could. My point is to buffen the world before the next turn. Never offered a chance that didn't help me stop. If you dwell, you die, the gadget's my sign. Lisk, my dear, it's time. You've lost nothing. Don't make this your last time. If you dwell, you die, the gadget's my sign. Lisk, my dear, it's time. You've lost nothing. Don't make this your last time. You don't have to have the perfectionism or the sense of pointlessness that you might have the attitude for to think that gratitude is not useful. I think if you actually apply it in any field of your life, no matter what that will mean for you, and that's a kind of a funny paradox to not realize what you're grateful for, but you know that it's still good to be grateful for it.
Everything is temporary, things I say to myself. Bide my time and count my blessings till I make it through this hell. Oh, still, this'll only hurt a bit, darling. I'll stay with it till my skin's crawling. Oh, still, love is only for this moment. Love in real life, don't it feel nice?
My purpose in life is to become the best version of myself in order to influence new ideas for the world to use so that something can always be done. In order to achieve this purpose, I'll balance my life in a way that makes my listening and confidence in myself work together, as well as resist my temptations and urges, including ones of ill faith towards others, and finally leave things behind that are beyond my own being.
I need something else to worship now. Since silence is the only sound, this happy ever after vows just after now. Everything is temporary, things I say to myself. Bide my time and count my blessings till I make it through this hell.
I probably would live stream with the chance I have now, but because most of my days during this spring break, I just don't have time.
Oh, still, this'll only hurt a bit, darling. I'll stay with it till my skin's crawling. Oh, still, love is only for this moment. Love in real life, don't it feel nice? Oh, still, this'll only hurt a bit, darling. I'll stay with it till my skin's crawling. Oh, still, love is only for this moment. Love in real life, don't it feel nice? Oh, still, this'll only hurt a bit, darling. I'll stay with it till my skin's crawling. Oh, still, love is only for this moment. Love in real life, don't it feel nice?
The six I have all have visors and backpacks and legs, but some of the differences are that some of the visors are either going to be blue, light blue, or space gray, and like this one over here has the light blue visor. and half of them have light blue visors. The other half of them don't. They have space gray visors. What you do to carve the legs is you cut with the pair of scissors into the middle twice, so that there's a middle wedge you can pull out, and the wedge should look something like this when it's cut out, like a kind of a U-shaped thing. And then you mold the legs from there a little bit, but they'll be more reformed that way when you do that. So that's what I did with the legs. When I came into this world, I have to admit, things were already good the way they were. I had to actually give credit to even the things that I didn't have, because at least when I didn't have them, I didn't have to worry about them. And as cliche as that sounds, it's already true for things that I have at my disposal, whether I already see them that way or not. The thing was, as I grew up, I had a roller coaster of my own for both either having too many good things or too many bad things. They weren't the same as with everyone else, but they just happened in a way that was somewhat unique before even I would label as being unique. So I did grow up a bit privileged. Then I immediately had a vector point in my life where I had to basically lose a lot of that at the last second, and then get some of it back without even knowing where the good is coming from, and then have some of that lost anyways without being prepared for it, and so on. The thing is that I was a person that was so patient with what I did lose, and I was so forgiving with what I didn't understand. Even with everything else I was doing very cleverly, I was still very brilliant as a person. I actually managed to do things for a reason, if not everything for a reason, without knowing what was happening around me. And so what it ends up with is that of the likes to people, for instance, seeing me as the exact opposite of who I actually was, even if those valuable ways of seeing me were just as important as my own self identity. So you would see this happen with not just people, but even my own surroundings. Maybe perhaps obviously being related to life, but it would be that they would think that I did know what I was doing, but I clearly knew what was happening around me. And that's a bit of its own tragedy alone. The biggest part of my tragedy arguably seems to be that I am a confused person, that I don't have to know what's happening and I can still make things work in my favor. So what you have is what a person who calls himself a cunning without being intelligent person, because his own philosophy for intelligence is identifying with how you don't have to know more than someone else to be of their competitor. And even with things like going as far as you can rather than being a competitor, those are amongst things I would rather debacle with. I would rather challenge those ideals than go with them just because they can help. Among other things of advice or listening to things that would be of help to me as well. I've always been seen with all these polar extremes like listening skills, because like especially with listening skills, you look at how good I am at listening to other people, and on the other end of that, how bad I am at listening to other people, and then all these other polarities that happen. My life is just not necessarily something I'm used to. I've had what technically would have been hypersensitivity to things that I didn't understand and also already understood, and other paradoxes. And that's just one example. That may be even connected to my porn addiction, for example. But then you have that tied into other things, like how people are telling me that something doesn't matter or something only matters, as you would have seen in an earlier video of mine, especially from the deep talks or claimations alike. I am someone who already cared about themselves, but everyone else thought that he didn't. And as much as I shouldn't care what other people think of me, it still mattered to me that there was something that they knew that I didn't, that they took for granted. And I mean that in a good way. When I say take for granted, I don't mean that it's a given the same way. I just mean that it's a blessing, a somber joy, as I've said before. A somber joy that there are things that I have that I've already had straight out of the bottle, but at the same time things that I knew were missing that I didn't have to have, eventually could have, or never have to have, even if they still matter to have. And if I don't have them, it's still going to be okay. So, what is content or personalities that you guys think do not exist or are not currently around at the moment? The way I will elaborate on this is that sometimes for me personally, there are content and personality types that don't exist or I don't seem to be around currently because I just had a real hard time growing up. I didn't have as many experiences that I could have already worked with. And so that's pretty vague for even me to be explaining like that, but it's true. It's just that That's my personal example of it. I don't know if many other people feel the same way. Hopefully, there are some people who can relate, but it's just what my thought for now, my topic for you. So, stay still because stop motion is on the move, and I'll continue to release videos like this, quick one for maybe a short series of other than the showcase K-pop series I already do right now. So, I'll see you next one, guys. Yeah, take care. Bye. Okay, so I did just get like a 0%. Out of a 5-question quiz, I got a 0%. I mean, that was to be expected, but for 5 questions, Jesus. Whatever isn't relevant to me, because everything for me is relevant. Sorry, 4-stroke. Okay. No, don't you dare. No, don't, no, the word architecture. No, there's only 2 people I know that are in that field. And one of them I'm infatuated with, and the other one is, well, with the person I was also infatuated with. No, it's like, I'm gonna just say this for some freaking infatuated reason. And you, why? Hey, how dare you? How dare you? Oh no, what if I was a project manager? Oh no, now I need that course. Now I need that course on Coursera, or Udacity, or Udemy, or freaking all the other ones. Teachable. Any of them. Teach me to be a project manager to get my waifu. I'm not even talking about the damn sales course. What the fuck is wrong with me? It's destiny. Project management. You learn that shit, you get any architectural babe. Oh my god, what is wrong with my head? I'm a beautiful mind person, obviously. That's what she would say. Jesus, that's what she did say. Oh no! It could have randomized any differently. How dare you? How dare you? Oh my god, I'm not losing this chance this time. I'm just gonna take the chance. Okay. Oh my god. Thank you. Anything, even just this. There we go. Architectural. The title of the video will be architectural babe. Oh, no. Architectural dude in me. So far, the only other political ideal than anarcho-capitalism, as far as overall agorism goes, that would at least closely identify with my core beliefs is autarchism. Now, autarky is very peculiar. It's tricky to find most basic kinds of research for it beyond a few loyal sources and of course Robert Lefebvre's handful of radio broadcasts about his own beliefs and logic not limited to autarky. Yet there's just enough to work out a baseline. What I can work with now includes the overarching definition. Autarky comes from the words auto and rule, which under the very Greek use of terminology is construed to mean self-rule, and therefore can aim for self-government and even self-control. While there are already a good number of ANCAPs and agoros alike that all successfully manage to address the misconceptions tied to autarchism itself, to the extent at both the principles and the context used, it already has good standing for when autarky alone defines for personal responsibility and other specific factors to come with this alternative set of anarchy, even if the issues observed in traditional anarchy can still be operated under the succession just as much. There also seems to be another branch of autarky known as heathen autarky that offers an insight into more community-driven and cultural identity style means for even a former ideology like autarchism. But this video will at least expand into how I'm approaching what I know and understand about autarchism in general. Some of Robert Lefebvre's own direction with autarky also detailed various types of anarchist roles, such as the individualist, philosophic, communist, union, Christian, and nihilist anarchists, all of which he ties in effect towards his fully realized and led ideal to pursue his own version of autarky. His thought process for both statism and even anarchy alone is quite brilliant.
Firm in the center is the belief that somebody has to run other people. Now, whether it's going to be a group of people who represent the proletariat, so-called, or whether it's to be a group of people who represent the bourgeoisie, so-called, or whether it's to be a group of people who attempt or try or possibly, in a sense, maybe even succeed in part to represent both sides, the fact remains that this is a denial of the nature of man. By man's nature, each one of us controls himself. That is a fact. It is a fact of nature. True, we can influence others, we can frighten others, we can in fact kill others if we want to, but there is no way that we can control another. The only energy that will cause you to flex your fingers or raise your arm is yours. And the only decision that will cause that to happen is your decision. Of course, others may impose on you to get you to make that decision to conduct those movements. But in the end, the ultimate decision is yours. And the way that you behave is the result of your own judgment, because that is the way nature has arranged it. Each human being, in fact, controls himself.
Having this much weight on such a seemingly unnoticed yet promising ideal makes Robert a great prolific figure for anyone curious about autarchism, even if it doesn't stand the test of time to the likes of anarcho-capitalism or other political/agorism-related philosophies. Would I rather define myself as an autarchist than jump headfirst into the right into baseline ANCAP ways? So far, that is at least what seems less hasty. It may hardly differentiate me from my other agorist peers, but as for so long I maintain my core beliefs to the best of my ability, just about any appealing and effective counter-economical lifestyle would suit me best. So whether or not this becomes a YouTube short for 1 minute or less, or 15 seconds or whatever, which it can be 15 anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to quickly cover my ideal day that I made on July 22nd, 2021. And cover really quickly what these are, and then maybe I can read them quickly. If I can, if I can't do it in 1 minute or less, I'll just make a normal video. But without further ado, I'll just go through this list real quick, and it'll actually go over a minute anyways, unfortunately. So here we go. So this is based on the idea of it being from a 10-hour sleep schedule on circadian rhythm. Now, I usually practice with 6 hours, 15 minutes, but that's because I was doing the other thing for the circadian rhythm in the first place. I was trying to see circadian rhythm first off and prove against the myth of 8 hours sleep or whatever. 8 to 6, no, 8 to 10 instead, whatever. The Hamza, props to Hamza Ahmad for that one. He advised us 10 to 8 hours for exercise gains and all that shit. But that's good stuff. That's at least ideal for what he's doing. I love his controversial opinions, honestly, even if they're not supposed to be controversial. Yeah, I guess for sure. You can check him out. I can link him in the card if I put one in here, or in a card or and link whatever in the description, I guess, or in the comments. But yeah. So yeah, this is based on whatever hours are outside of the 10 hours I'm sleeping. So if I was able to go from 7:15 a.m. to 9:15 p.m., then the rest of it is ideally, not maybe accurately, but otherwise accurately, if even precisely, based on a 10-hour sleep schedule. And so, that's the 24 hours a day thing. So these are pretty much the 14 hours awake from that point on. So we got here at 7:15 a.m., make bed, cold shower, meditate, journal, read, and exercise before breakfast. Not boyfriend, not even GF being girlfriend. I'm gonna get that in a second, but not boyfriend, not best friend, but breakfast. So 9:30 a.m. drive to new location. I'll cover these in a second. I promise. Socialize, creativity, fun, and cuddle with my not good food, not get fun, but girlfriend. Okay. So 2 p.m. lunch outdoors, business meeting, wanderlust, not that kind of lust, but the wanderlust you have from Instagram, whatever, the bloggers, whatever, bloggers and vloggers, here, by the way, vlogging, and active listen. 3:45 p.m. return home to stream, as in live stream on Twitch or whatever, yoga, gardening, piano, and other hobbies indoors. Twitch being any video games or even actual claymation streams or whatever. That's sort of the things I do as hobby or habits or whatever, or creativity, I guess. Even without construction creativity, yeah, get to that maybe someday if I do. But 7:30 p.m. dinner with windows open, showcase claymation on the TV, or even TV at that point, I guess. Any one of those devices, any sizes, any kind, whatever. Psychology exercises, and moment of silence. And finally, we got we got 2 more. Okay, 8:45 p.m. drive girlfriend back home and plan after the week. And then 9:15 p.m. was pray, gratitude notes, and Wim Hof method for sleep. So basically, in this list, it goes over kind of like a little bit of vagueness, yet specific enough idea of what I would do in each day, or at least what I would do in one single day whole. Because it's not predictably, if I would have had a commission every single day for the TV and afternoon to nighttime. Not as predictably, I could do that, but that'd be pretty brutal. But it would be easy to do. Because I animate really fast at claymation, even though it's a very choppy frame rate. But I never digress, but never digress. But basically, I'm starting out the day with a lot of what are called keystone habits. I mentioned this in another video before, the 9 keystone habits for no faculty student retention. But it's like when I do these, I just realized this is a vertical video for that's longer than 4 minutes. Okay, when I do these keystone habits in the beginning of the day, it sets a precedent that I'm going to actually carry through the rest of the day with an actual good, positive vibe, and that's they put that bluntly. If I was going to elaborate on that, but I'm already elaborating on that right now. So, but yeah, it's a keystone habits to put in the beginning of the day, 7:15 a.m. to go through that I actually would care about. So like making the bed, for instance, like you actually make the bed, and then you make the bed, and people say there are even monks that one YouTuber that said that making your bed can really help your psychological well-being, even mindfulness. Depending on how you do it. If you do it right away with no ill intent, and this is not only controversial and insightful philosophers like me will say this stuff, but with no ill intent that making your bed will be good or bad. It's supposed to only be good, apparently. But now I'm not trying to say that to dismay people with the devil's advocate, but I'm not going to make a video about electronic arts being good or some shit or defending them, which I am really excited about that one, but because I was teasing someone else about that, but one of my creative friends. But and if I had to even make one more relevant anonymous update, off-topic update, I was either gonna make another introspective video about anime, maybe Soul Eater. I was gonna cover Maka Albarn, and I was gonna cover maybe either Maka Albarn for Soul Eater or maybe even the ones within character from instead of Himiko. Like Himiko's videos did really well actually, but at least with the 30 views I got in there, like everyone else watched the whole thing. But I would probably cover Makino on that one. So, anyways, without too many updates that have nothing to do with monetization or alliances or whatever, without even mentioning like that, off topic from off topic, I'll go back into this. Indeed, unique indeed. Yeah, making my bed would be like that. Cold shower, meditate, journal, read, and exercise before breakfast. Some of these, like the cold shower and the cold shower particularly is based on no feminine student attention a little bit. Not only, but some people outside the community know what those are. So 9:30 a.m. driving to vacation. So when driving to vacation, so I don't have a driver's license right now. I don't even have a car. With other way around, whatever. But because I don't have to know that this would be a realistic situation with or without the driver's license or the girlfriend or whatever. But basically, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll try this off real quick. So I'm listening to a Anita Morjang video. She's actually been mentioned by Gabor, not Gabor from Skyward Sword. I just watched the HD remake live stream from that one VTuber. But anyways, I watched because Gabor, the guy who mentioned alcohol and porn addiction and drug addiction and addictions, depression stuff, ADHD, all that. He mentioned her, or at least I heard that he mentioned her, and then I watched some of her videos so far. Anita Morjang is amazing. Oh my gosh. Like, as I'm listening to the last 10 minutes of this video, it's actually like, I actually feel really good about this person. It's like not someone who's the other same named person that happens to be in my life. Yada, yada, yada. But, Anyway, how you guys doing? I'm using this 720p DSLR and doing kind of a vlog with it. Not showing myself at all for some reason, even though I'm right here. But, yeah. Just along the journey with you guys. Okay, so this is my room, and as you may have noticed, there has been few differences between the videos I've done before and now. Namely, that the room has been remodeled every once in a while, both on my command and also for other reasons. But like the computer used to be over there, and after I went through the trouble of really making sure that the room was different from my Zen state, or even not so much from my Zen state, maybe my other Zen state, but to make sure that it was different, to experiment with other things. And to make sure that I actually liked what I was doing with the room and organizing my mental capacity, my own psyche, and not so much if I was going to do it for crazy reasons or whatever. I hope that wasn't the case, but even then I was still doing, I knew what I was doing. I always know what I was doing, even though I always know what I'm doing, even when I don't know what's happening around me. This video is weird to listen to while recording, but it's about to enter soon, so yeah. So if I sound scatterbrained for a few minutes, it's because I'm listening to the video on my phone, the Bluetooth headset. This one, by the way. But yeah, I just hold on. Okay, just immediately had the why am I going in my room all of a sudden. You can kind of retrick that that's why if that's the case. But yeah, I just did a bit of that, and then I'm still listening to the rest of this video if there's more. Yeah, she's got like another 10 minutes left. And believe me, I just looked this channel up. I'm gonna click the edits in a second, but the trims or whatever. Anita Morjani officially can't see it from the DSLR to the phone, but yeah. There's the Bluetooth headset here. By the way, when I do this with the headset, it's not because I'm not comfortable wearing the headset. It's because I like to make it dry off from the air, and not just that, but to actually make it look like I actually enjoy wearing the headset. So it's ironic. It's like I enjoy wearing the headset, doing that, not get uncomfortable with it. I don't even have discomfort for most things in life in general, like life philosophy or whatever. As you know, I'm a philosopher, and I'm technically about to do like philosophy vlogs. If this isn't one of them, at least, which I'm gonna get to very soon if I can. But yeah, I'm also gonna finish this tamarind recipe. You know, I'm actually gonna even probably show you the notes about this stuff. But this is a tamarind recipe thing. I drink it. Looks nasty, I know, but it's helped me a lot with my immune system when I wasn't taking cold showers. And the plan was that after I ran out of tamarind, there's like 2 pints I have a tamarind recipe, and it's it took a really long time to get rid of. I think it was like drinking constantly for like 10 days straight. But the idea was that once I ran out, I was gonna go back to taking cold showers if I even kept that promise, so that I would continue to keep my immune system up. Not at the same time, that wouldn't have to be too brutal, but that kind of would be brutal. Both drinking without water, and that I enjoyed anyways, along with banana water. Though you can say I'm bad at banana water. Banana water is amazing too, but it was controversial stuff. No, I don't know. But yeah, you want to see the list? Here it is. Next to my phone, before the video ends, for the phone video. But Hatson Miku. Don't even know y'all see my lock screen at this point, but you probably already can't guess what the lock screen is yet. But if you could, you would already know how I feel about certain things. So whatever. Anyways, I'll explain that later if I can. But anyways, here's the 27th of July's 21 list. So yeah, like I just said, after finishing the tamarind recipe, take cold showers for 1 whole month, if not longer. In provisional philosophy vlog, like literally any topic can go in that video. Power apps from chapter 4 till chapter 6 on the USD. That's the one for Microsoft officially, the free one. Until I can't even keep the free 9 days or plus. If I don't use it in 9 days, I guess. If I never used it at all, like the dev suite from 365, then I would be in kind of trouble, because then I would have to pay for it afterwards, which would kind of suck. But if I use it enough times, I would be free. Continue to be free. Hopefully I did it already. So I graded really fast on it. Anyways, also, and then respond to summer and AIL emails on Outlook. That's from both BetterHelp and my salesman job, if I was going to continue either one of those things. Rewind, and I don't hear response like that, unfortunately, but and then I make sure. Who knows? Time will tell. Hopefully. Can you hear response still? So, rewrite another why or intention for NoFap and senior touch and journeys. Hard mode, whatever else, doing detox, etc. And not so much. She's on the last question on the video. Hold on, the podcast style video. But you know, just anything. The next time I can write another intention or why for this journey, as I will probably keep updating even when I do better with NoFap and senior intention. But the idea is I'll keep making it better, even if I still know what I'm doing with it. Which I usually know what I'm doing, just know what's happening. So that's the thing with it. I could elaborate more on that, but I need to make sure I have enough battery for this. So then it's finally Twitch stream 2 to 4 hours with the Burrow on Discord. Their Burrow is like this Twitch group that I'm with. They make like gaming streams. They're not considerably content creators, I don't think. Some of them already follow my Twitch anyways, but I met with the Ocean Dog guy from the Hand Time streams, and he's not even that well known, but he does have family and friend groups that know each other in certain areas of the states. So they're pretty cool. They're really cool, actually, in fact, because of the fact that they're always inviting to me, and that's a very good thing for me. They're very friendly. They're very smart. Very mature. At least most of them. Sorry, Ocean. But yeah, I'll try to stream today if I can, or even do power ups. And the rest of these, I can go for the 1-1-1. I don't have to follow through all these goals the whole time, but you know, I can go with that. Let me just say this in Mojan's words right now. Nah, I'm too late. I'm worried. It's okay. But yeah, the video. Yeah, gonna edit these 2 clips together if I find time. Also, if I run out of battery, I'm gonna just edit what I have for now. But the philosophy I would add once she's done talking that video, is if this video has a topic, I would say that it's and I'm talking as I'm listening to her. So I was doing that the entire 6 minutes already, 6 to 7 minutes. Jeez, but if this video has a topic, it would be maybe something subtle. She was talking about intuition and sixth sense. I was talking about like because I watch a lot of spiritual content and positive content, so you know. But and well-written content stuff. Not always editing and trimming stuff, but like, Jesus, I have to describe like that. But if I didn't have any topic this whole video, this would be something I was just talking to you in the meantime, just having something to say. And I talk to my family, man. I do talk to them. But kudos to they're non-doctors. I'm not gonna say it like that. But yeah, as Dr. Nathan mentioned. Oh, I didn't do my intro and outro yet. I accept you, Tony. Remember that there is nothing more. I'm not gonna leave yet. Hold on. But remember, there's nothing more beautiful than desperation, and that there's nothing more devastating than pretending not to care. There's still a few minutes on this recording I can do. I'm gonna keep going. So yeah. I don't have to go for the full 22 minutes, but or 20. Well, I can end this when she's done. That'd be cool. Take care, everyone. I guess because she's almost done. Let's see where she is. She's about to finish. Again, Anita Moore Johnny official, the YouTube or whatever. She's she's like, I think she's some kind of a spirituality psychologist, I guess. Like kind of like in the same vein as I just said about Gameboy, the addiction and depression counselor, doctor guy. I think Tim Ferriss got me to him, or someone else did. Someone did. Not Russell Brand, someone else. But yeah. Let me see. Let me stay quiet for those last few minutes. I'll stay silent for this one. I know you can't hear her, but hold on. Also, look at these gloves. Woo. These gloves. Yeah, she's about done. Hold on. Wait, who? Let me see. Active listening, am I right? When you can't even hear a thing from the audio. What a waste of the edit, Anthony. You're welcome, all across me. For a second. She's got a really sweet husband there, Daniel. Like, actually really like elegant with his words and stuff. Look at this non-editing. Oh, you can see my face in the background. Also, remember this look, because if I lose it, you won't have to regret that. Well, I would. That would be my first regret in life. Remember, I can hear her, so just bear with me. Hold on. Oh, it's, yeah, on the wall. Hold on. And both of us will see you then. Stay safe in the Potomac, everyone, and I hope you have a really good day. Thank you very much. Dr. Anthony B. Cashman out here, guys. Bye, whatever. Bye, guys. And she's done. Goodbye, guys. Here we go. And goodbye.